I was kicking my feet sometimes. Like I was like, ah. You better fix that before you come and talk to anybody, because you better take that energy elsewhere, please. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Hodan. It is a pleasure to have you all here. Today I'm going to be doing a recent read. This is my stack, and when I mean recent, I mean like 6 months ago. So that's not that recent, but I mean, some of these books are from like November, December, maybe even summer. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But yeah, so get a cup of water, get a little snacky snack, get comfortable. Hopefully I can keep it succinct and on track and not chaotic, because I've had literally 2 cups of coffee and you know how that goes. It ain't good. But I don't know why I keep doing it. I actually have a problem. Like, I don't know why. I just love the taste of coffee. Like, I could do decaf. I don't know why I didn't. But anyway, moving on. First book. Oh, I think you kind of got a little glimpse. I posted this video on TikTok, and y'all are in the same boat as me. Y'all are in shambles. Y'all are screaming, crying. Some of y'all even left your families, I've heard. So y'all are actually so funny. You guys are 2 jokes. But this is the book I'm talking about. Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. When I tell you, okay, so let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
All right. Let me tell you something.
First off, hold on. So, I haven't read a black love, a black book in so freaking long. So long. If I tell you you know what? No, I'm gonna keep it to myself. Because if I tell you what I used to read back in like high school, probably should have never read it. Probably should have never read that. If y'all can guess what those books were, leave it in the comments below. But anyway, honestly, it's so refreshing to like this. This gave me Issa Rae, Insecure vibes. Like, that's what I visualized in my head. Like, as I was reading this, guys, when I tell you scene for scene, like, I saw it like it was being filmed by Issa Rae, directed by her. Like, I was in Atlanta. I was living with every single character. I was living vicariously through them. Wow. When I tell you, guys, some tears were shed. I was kicking my feet sometimes. Like, I was like, ah! Like, oh my goodness. Like, this book, literally, like, when you get transported, when people say you get transported into a book, you get transported into the world. Like, this, please, guys, if you have read it, let me know what your favorite scenes were, like, what you liked about it, how it made you feel. Were you like in shambles? Were you crying? Just tell me how you felt. And for those of you who have not read it, please, I beg you, please read this book, because you will not be disappointed. I'm telling you right now. I haven't heard a single bad thing about this book. Like, every single person that has read it, honestly, you fellas, read it too. Read it too, because you can learn a thing or two from the main character. What was his name again? Josiah? Yeah, Josiah. Y'all can learn a thing or two, because it talks about some sensitive topics, which I think it was brought up so beautifully. And she even, Kennedy Ryan also even prefaces in the beginning that there was a lot of research, and just like a lot of, like, she asked a lot of people that have been through similar experiences just so she can be educated and sensitive to these topics. So I think that is beautiful. I think that is so, like, this was for the people. Like, wow, like, it was just so nice to see the way she painted those experiences that so many people go through, guys. Like, it's so crazy. Like, anybody can really find themselves in these characters. So please get into it. Okay, so this is what I'm reading currently. I'm almost done. I don't know what's been going on with me. I feel like I've been not in a slump, but I don't know. Like, I just mentally, I've been like a little scatterbrained. So this has been taking me a little bit longer to read. I blame TikTok because honestly, it kind of kills time sometimes. I mean, I love the app, don't get me wrong. You learn a lot of stuff, you get inspired. It's so much fun. But sometimes you can get caught up in there. Anyways, I plan to hopefully finish this tonight. It shouldn't take me too long. I will hopefully have this in the next review, but this book is called Butter by Asako Yuzuki. The cover is so beautiful. I think that's what really caught my eye. I know people say don't judge a book by its cover, but I'm judging. Like, it has to look juicy. It has to look appealing. Like, this looks, I'm like, what is this about butter? And there's like a cow on there and everything. And it's just, anyway. Next up, we have, y'all have seen this series, I'm sure, a million trillion times. It's called Tales from the Cafe by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. This is such a cute read. I'm just gonna put both of them up like this because it's, you know, it's a series. They come together, you know? There's actually 5 in total, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's 3 more. So tell me why I ended up getting the 3rd one first. Like, I don't know what even possessed me. Because I think that's the first one that I saw on shelves. Like, maybe this one wasn't available. Anyway, whatever. I grabbed that one. And then I started reading it. And I was completely confused. I was like, who are we? Where are we? Didn't know who the characters were. Like, they thought that they were talking like I knew what was going on. They were talking to me like, yeah, like, this girl, like, she's doing this and that, like, da-da-da-da-da, like, telling me things like, I'm like, I wasn't there, so I need background, only to find out it was a 3rd book. So I missed these 2 whole books, and that's why I didn't understand a single thing. So, that being said, very cozy read. It also is, not that it's heartbreaking or depressing or anything like that, but it touches on topics of, like, grief and love and you know, it's like never a right time to say goodbye, you know? It's never a right time to say goodbye. But it's honestly just like, it's very cute, but it makes you want to appreciate the people in your life and tell them that you love them and you care about them and, you know, show that love and say what you gotta say. You know, say what you gotta say. Don't be weird. So don't regret it, you know? Anyways, beautiful read. I'm really excited to finish the series. So let me know if you guys have read these and what you think. Yes. All right, so now we have Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. Again, I know y'all have seen it. Y'all have heard about her. It's giving romance. It's giving romantic. But I will say, see, this one, I think I read this in the summer. So it's not really recent, but I just have to put it on here because, you know, here we are. My phone has been telling me there's no more storage when I have literally 256 gigabytes. So I needed to check up on, like, what the is going on. And it's random podcasts that are being downloaded. Like, what's going on? Like, anyway. So, as I was saying, I haven't read a romance in a long time. This is a really nice way to just kind of ease back in to the vibe. I mean, she's a thickie, but she's not, is that a stain? Excuse that. But anyways, she's a thickie, but she's a goodie. And yeah, I just really love the characters. Very realistic, very vibey. Like, I just really liked how, despite everything that was going on with the characters, they did what they had to do. I'm not gonna ruin it. Relax. I'm not gonna ruin it. But all I'm saying is that I love that it's realistic, and I also love that it wasn't cringy, because I feel like sometimes romance books can get a little cringy and get a little like, and it just also depends on everybody's taste on what type of romance, like their love language, you know what I mean? Some people like that freaky, you know, and they're just like, yes, give it to me. But some people like some cute, soft, like hand-holding, some other stuff, you know? So it just really depends. But I will say, this is still a great read. I loved it. It was so nice. Oh, just for the summer. I'm really excited about her new one. I forget what it's called, but it just came out not that long ago. So I'm really excited to read that one too. Go Abby! The Art of Vanishing by Lynn Kutsukake. Okay, so this book, Again, I think the cover just caught my eye because look how pretty it is. Oh, so nice. But this story, I didn't even know. If I say like the C word, I feel like you guys are just like, I don't want to ruin it because like I didn't even know. Like, I just love how the storyline goes and then all of a sudden you're up in something. You guys know. Oh, you might know what I'm talking about by just saying that. But it just follows two girls. Well, it actually follows one girl, main girl, and she goes to school in Tokyo. She doesn't live in Tokyo, but she ends up moving from her hometown, her little village, her little area. She ends up moving to Tokyo for school, and she ends up meeting a girl, like, and it becomes her friend, and they just, you know, they're both doing their thing, and they just get caught up in some cray-cray, and the way it ends, I was actually shocked. I couldn't believe, like, I mean, I could tell it was getting dangerous, but at the same time, I just couldn't believe that would happen. It's crazy. And you know what's crazy? These things happen. So read it and you will find out. You will find out what I'm talking about. Oh, I loved this so much. It's All the Lovers in the Night by Miyoko Kawakami. Guys, I don't know what it is about Japanese literature or authors in general. They just have a way of painting the picture of mundane life so poetically. I don't know what it is, but I just found myself really first off resonating with the character. I mean, we've all probably been there where we don't feel like doing anything and days just go by, we're rotting in bed and it's like depressioso and you know, we can't be bothered. But I just really love how Miyoko really just really painted the picture of, you know what she did? She took basic human feelings, just everyday feelings, mundane things, and made it so beautiful and like just so magical. And I'm just like, damn, it's just so poetic. I don't know what it is. Like, it's every time I read a Japanese author, like or even Korean too, like I'm just like, y'all are really poetic in a different way. Like, I don't know. But very beautiful. The main character ends up, you know, finding a friend to talk to, and the friend's this older gentleman, and it just takes you on their journey of their friendship and all the lovers in the night. You know, you could assume kind of, but it's not what you expect as well, which I absolutely loved in this. I don't want to ruin it, but if you read it, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So get yourself a copy. If you want to talk about get yourself a copy because, wow. First off, The Vegetarian by Han Kang. She is a Korean author, and I've had this book on my list for years, like years and years and years. I tried getting it from the local library and they didn't have it, and then finally I found it in store. Guys, this one took me on a ride. Like, the way this ended, I was absolutely shocked. I was like, are we in a dream? Did we, like, what happened? And it's really thought-provoking the way things happen. Basically, it's this girl. She ends up one day waking up having a dream about meat. Something pissed her off. Something icked her out in her dream. And then she ends up saying, I want nothing to do with meat. I want nothing. I absolutely hate it. It disgusts me. I'm not going to make it for you, which is her husband. And she's like, I don't want to smell it, see it, nothing. And everybody's like, what's going on with you? Like, are you good? Like, and she's like now it's just different. Things are different. And I don't know. It's just freaky and it's kind of scary, but it's also like you don't know, it just makes you think that sometimes things, are they spiritual? Are they mental? Like, what is it? What's going on? Like, you know, and I feel like, I don't know. And that's what this book kind of makes you feel like. I don't know. Is she good? Is she not? Like, is she right? Is she wrong? What is it? Really great read. Please. The Vegetarian by Hong Kong. Get it while it's hot. So this follows a character that is a little offbeat, a little different, but who isn't? but within typical societal norms, she doesn't fit the standard, right? And all her friends and family are like, when are you getting married? Why don't you find a regular job? Like, I mean, as the title says, she works at a convenience store. And yeah, so everybody's just like, why aren't you getting married? Why aren't you this? Why aren't you that? And, you know, she's just living her life. But it's kind of like not everybody, you know what I mean? Not everybody has to live that life. Not everybody has to follow the societal standards. Like, get off my back.
Get off my back. Got it?
You know what I mean? Like, get off my freaking back. Not everyone. And that's how she feels. But it's a really lovely story. And the way that what I took from it is the fact that you got to do what you got to do. And you got to do you. That's all I know. And do what is true to you. Live your truth. Live your life. And yeah, you know what I mean? If working at a convenience store is what makes you happy, that's what makes you happy. If you're not bothering anybody, you're not hurting anybody, like, what's the problem? You know what I mean? So you can learn a nice little lesson from this book. Lastly, we have This Is How You Heal. We got some tabs, some nuggets of wisdom up in here by Brianna Weist. Yeah, they're I've had this one for a while. I think I finished it. I'm pretty sure I finished it. This one, I would just open it here and there, read a couple pages, close it, and then live my life and then come back to it. So it just took me a really long time to read it. This is a good one. This is a good one. If you're willing to believe that something might be possible for you, it already is. Clock that. Clock that, clock that, clock that. If you're willing to believe that something might be possible for you, it already is. Because the moment that you speak something out into existence, or you speak something, you're bringing it into existence. But also, in that same kind of breath, I feel like even in Islam, like, if Allah has put it in your heart to make a specific prayer or a dua, it's like you're supposed to believe that it'll come true. You're supposed to believe that Allah will grant that for you. So I feel like for me, it's like that same kind of essence where, you know, if you think that something is possible for you, and if you feel in your heart like, you know, like, one day I will get my dream job or do this or do that or whatever, then it is possible for you. Like, first off, why wouldn't it not be? Why would it not be? We're all human. We're all from the same creator. Yeah, I understand that there's obviously different circumstances, and some people have like more privilege or just ability, help, support. There's so many different circumstances, right? That makes things easier for other people. But honestly, I think it's possible. So that is another. Should we do another one? Should we do another one? There's actually a really good one that I was like, ooh. Oh, okay. Here. If you don't acknowledge someone else's progress, you can't acknowledge your own. If you villainize someone else's success, you resist your own. If you sum someone up by their worst traits, you sum yourself up by your own. Take that in. Take that in right now. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, when I read that, I was like, girl, you're onto something. Brianna, you know, you're onto something. If I'm out here hating on someone, it's because I would hate myself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why would somebody that, if I'm proud of myself and I love myself, I'm going to see that in everybody else. You know what I mean? And I think it's actually really crazy how the mind works and how our subconscious and all that really works. Like, people that are out here miserable or like hating on people, it's because you hate yourself. It's because there's something inside of you that's unresolved, and you better fix that before you come and talk to anybody, because you better take that energy elsewhere, please. That concludes my recent reads. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know what you guys are currently reading. Let me know what I should read. Honestly, maybe see, I ask for recommendations all the time, but guys, if you see my nightstand there and my desk right here, stacks. I easily have like eight books there, 10 books there. Like, and it's growing. But anyway, send the recommendations anyway. I would love to know what you guys are reading and what I should read, because I wanna branch off. I wanna try new genres. A genre that I haven't really gotten into, I think, is like thriller and fantasy. I'm stuck in the fiction world. I mean, there are some elements of fantasy and thriller in fiction in general, like already, but I want to kind of, even mystery. I kind of want to get into that, like sci-fi, like I don't know. I just want to branch off and try something new. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. XOXO.